No, but Netflix and chill. But why you sound like it's a problem?
It's not like it's a problem, but Obi, you're my G. But imagine one guy and I want to fight guy and I'm
That
feeling...
That just randomly.
That I want the guy to tell me, hey babe, let's go out and I want to pick out a dress, do my makeup, wear my nice shoes.
For dinner, okay, and then he now tells you,
sit out,
let's
like, hey,
and chill.
just come to the house. And I'm like, and do what?
Hello guys, welcome to Tari's Corner, your usual place where we discuss nothing but the truth. TRUTH as we call it. We are here today, we have a lifestyle connoisseur, someone who is popular in the lifestyle industry in Abuja. She's a beautician, she's into fashion styling, she's into design. In fact, there's nothing you don't do, my darling. So here we have Chi Girl. Is that the right name?
Yeah, lifestyle with Chi.
Lifestyle with Chi, that's what I call her, but I mean, I call her Chi Girl because I mean, that's the way I want to address her. So she's someone who I've always wanted to have on my podcast, but then I thought about it and then she reached out and I said, oh, this is coincidence, it's God made. Like I said, oh, why not have Chi Girl on my podcast? So you're welcome, my darling.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you.
For having me.
Yeah, of course, my pleasure. So there's something that, I mean, this podcast today is going to be different. It's not going to be different from the usual, We're going to talk about relationships in Abuja, talk about lifestyle in Abuja, of course, which you belong to, which you're a connoisseur for, and talk about everything that just happens in Abuja that you've noticed, and the supposed fake life in quotes in Abuja, we'll just have this conversation. We want to know what your take is on the general lifestyle in Abuja. So I'll start with, what do you think about relationships in Abuja in general? And when I mean relationships, I mean general relationships, in whatever form, relationships in general. What do you think about relationships in Nigeria?
I think
in Abuja.
I think relationships in Abuja are actually very fake.
So you're one of those people who
I have to just put it out there. It's very fake. Like there's no sincerity. People are trying to rip off people. Like a lot of guys are going after girls that are driving cars, have good jobs, they living in good apartments. Because these guys, most of them don't have houses. I'm sorry. I have to just say this because I have experienced it. Obi, like. This one, nobody told me. I had an experience.
Most of the Abuja guys don't have houses.
They don't have house, Obi. I'm saying it. They don't. Hey, sorry, can I drop my Igbo down?
No, of course.
Hey, no, sorry.
So I feel attacked because what do you mean we don't have houses? Like, what do you mean we don't own houses or we don't have houses? We don't have places to lay our heads. Because there are no bridges in Abuja, so where do we sleep? So I'm wondering.
Your cars. You sleep in your cars.
So I sleep in my car.
No, you damn.
This girl is a joker. This girl says I sleep in my car. Look, but for real, like, is that a narrative? Do you think that's a narrative?
I think a lot of guys in Abuja, like, okay, I've had what I get when a guy asks out in Abuja is like, where do you stay? Where do you stay? What do you do? And maybe do you have a car? How long have you been in Abuja? And the next thing you're hearing is like, I'm driving past your area. Can I come through? And I had this one experience of this guy that came to my house and I cooked, he ate, and I said, can I have my bath? In my house, Obi.
So he didn't have his bath before coming?
I know, he just said he had his stressful day, that can he just freshen up? I'm like, okay, fine, freshen up. And brother lie down for chill, they press phone, they watch television, I'm like, Like,
and they came to visit, like, you were
normal,
like, dude, when I go in, when I leave in,
normal, and I'm like,
and this is the first time.
Out, like, what's up? So it's very crazy because you just met me, you're trying to ask me out, and you're feeling already very comfortable in my house. Like, how does it work?
Voila.
So, these guys, you see them with very fancy cars and they're looking all nice. I don't know if I'll call them Abuja demons, the way they have Yoruba demons in Lagos. I don't know if call them here.
Okay. But maybe Abuja angels. Maybe.
Abuja. So
you were lucky to have one angel. Yeah.
I had one angel. I had one angel. So it's just been so crazy. And I hear a lot of girls tell me, don't have a relationship in Abuja. They will break your heart. You go chop breakfast. Like I even had one at the gym yesterday. I was and I saw one girl. I was like, she was like, please don't ever date anybody in Abuja or they'll break your heart. So it's like, it's crazy. Like these brothers, they don't have chills. They come after you with their machetes and everything. And once they come,
they're ready to dig.
Yeah, they dig you, they milk you dry, and they run away.
So are you basically saying that Abuja men are gold diggers? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm not saying in
or
general.
gigolos?
I'm not saying in general.
Not in general, but you're saying a couple of them.
Yes, a majority of them.
Majority of them. That's a large number.
They don't want commitments, and they don't want a relationship where they are committed or where they have to actually spend their money. They just want to be with somebody that makes it. I don't know, maybe somebody working that is soft.
But do you have a problem with? Funding a guy? Do you have a problem with that?
Okay, I've done that once in my life. Let me just confess. In my university days, I paid my boyfriend's school fees. Let me just put it out there.
And he served you breakfast?
Guy, hot one.
Chai.
Hot one. And I caught him with another girl. Like,
which was on top of your school fees?
Guy,
on top of school fees
in
you pay?
his room. And I was like, he told me he was going to town with his friends, and I just came. And you know how you have information now? Somebody will just call up like, your boyfriend is the girl. Back then in school now, and I came and I saw him.
You walked in on them.
I walked in on them, and I was like, God.
That's really sad.
It's crazy. So yeah,
I can imagine the feeling of that.
It was very sad experience. I cried and everything.
Well, you can still make excuse for a couple of people, because there are a couple of guys in Abuja who own houses, who have houses, not even into real estate, but then they have their own houses, their cars, and they are doing really well. You can't take that away from a couple of Abuja people. So the fact that you have a couple of people who want to live off people, who want to hang on people's neck as saprophytes, doesn't generalize or doesn't mean everybody in Abuja like has that narrative.
I agree with
so
you.
that's something that we would we should always have at the back of our minds. Yes. So there's something in Abuja, right? I think it moves both ways. There are also girls that want to live off men in Abuja.
Definitely.
That's something you should always know. You know, most girls in Abuja as well, I would say, are also looking for men who would sponsor their lifestyle, and that's the truth. And let's be honest. So it swings both ways. You know, it swings both ways. But so it's not peculiar to Abuja. It happens in Lagos. It happens everywhere in Nigeria. It happens everywhere where there's lack and where there's difficulty. People are looking for somebody to carry a part of their cross. So I think that happens. The perception of relationships in Abuja is that, people advised you not to get married to somebody in Abuja. If you want to take anybody serious, don't.
Not Abuja.
Not Abuja.
It's crazy.
So now let's use Abuja as our target, and let's speak about Abuja because this is where we live. This is our home, right?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
what do you think about breakfast in this town? Do you think people here do it right? Or do you think people do it wrong? Like what are the causes? What are the possible causes of breakfast? Is it that we have too many beautiful girls and we have too many handsome guys that you can no longer concentrate? Is that the reason why we have multiple breakfasts in Abuja? What's your take on that?
I think what I found out about Abuja is that when you come here with a certain kind of standard that you're used to, there are a lot of girls, I would say that to you, and a lot of what I could take, what I can't take. Maybe there are like 5 other girls that could take it gladly.
Yeah, true.
Maybe I can't take my boyfriend, maybe knowing that he has other girls he's dating. Other girls are cool with it. They don't care, once they are one of the girlfriends and all.
True, yeah.
So I think it contributes to that fact. And the fact that, I just feel the ladies here don't really, I'm sorry ladies, I'm not coming for you, but I have to just put this out here.
Yeah.
The ladies are not really, I feel like a lot of girls make it quite easy for the guys down here. I'm sorry I'm putting it, but it's what I have observed so far.
Yeah.
So it makes me now, if I'm trying to be, maybe you meet me, I'm like, no, take me on a date. The guy's like, see this one. Date kill you there,
that mentality.
Yeah, when I can just call Nkiru and like, Nkiru, I have drink, I have this, come with 5 of your friends and they're in my house. So they're taking away that feel of us having like, that suicide date.
So that doesn't sell here anymore.
Yeah, it does.
So what sells here is just meet up and what's up? Yeah,
it's crazy. That's what's happening here.
So most people here are just here to have games. Let's play games. No commitment. People are not really ready for commitments and stuff.
Saying don't date people in Abuja. I think that's why people are saying that, because there's no more to aside. Okay, what's your favorite color? What do you like to eat? It's just like, hey, what's up? Come over to the house. Like. So
do you think like a lot of people in this town, because from what you're saying now, it means like a lot of people are not straight with themselves. They just want to just play around and get out, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that pretense is like a thing here? Pretense is like a thing here. Everybody's just trying to, pretend, to get a certain thing from somebody.
Pretend, lie to you. They have to get you down on their.
So because of this, even if there are a few genuine people, it means that
it's hard to
come by.
It's hard. It's like what I've noticed. Because another issue I have is that you meet a guy. Like I've had this personal issue myself, and I'm like, hello, you're like, hey, what's up? I'm like,
you've experienced a lot.
I'm telling you. Maybe I have seen Win this Abuja. Let me say it like that.
You have seen Win?
I've seen Win this Abuja. So like I was saying, and the guy is like, hey, what's up? I'm like, can we go out on a date? Like, really date? No, just come to my house.
Good, yeah.
And I just met you. I don't
know
you.
Typical.
Just come to your house. And it just keeps happening, like, come to my house. It's like, people feel like...
Let's Netflix and chill.
Straight to the point.
But Netflix and chill doesn't mean anything. I don't have a problem with you. I can tell you to come and Netflix and chill with me.
You're my G now. Okay, Kim now.
No, but Netflix and chill. But why you sound like it's a problem?
It's not like it's a problem, but Obi, you're my G. But imagine one guy and I want 5 guy and I'm feeling...
That just randomly.
That I want the guy to tell me, hey, babe, let's go out. And I want to pick out a dress, do my makeup, wear my nice dress.
For dinner, okay. And then he now tells you,
sit out.
let's
Netflix and chill. Just come to the house. And I'm like, and do what? And the whole thing is like, come to the house, you're watching a movie, I don't know, but you know that embarrassing
And
moment.
they will intentionally play a movie.
A romantic movie, they're like, come close, let me hold you. Let's watch a movie together. I'm like, brother, when did we get here?
There's a duvet already.
We just met now, brother.
And the light is blue or red.
Brother, we just met.
Yeah,
We just
yeah.
know each other's name, and now we're already
Yeah.
calling and watching
Cinema.
movie. Is that how it happens?
Cinema in the house.
Like, it's
Well,
crazy.
for me, right? I think like you don't misjudge a lot of Abuja people. Yeah, I have a couple of people, friends. You know, I know that are genuine. You know, when they want to go out for a girl, they will go for a girl that they really like, and they are really intentional about the person. You know, and let's not forget that in this Abuja, a lot of people are not yet open with themselves. They're not open to themselves yet. You know, so this is a narrative that we won't talk about another time. But then, truth about it is that we have different sexualities in this Abuja. I've heard the narrative is everywhere. Everybody's saying, "Oh, okay." I've heard a statement somebody made one time, and he was like, "Even your guy gets a young guy." Telling girls that even your guy gets a young guy, or telling the girl that your girlfriend has a girlfriend. Yeah. You know, so but Abuja is not a place where a lot of people identify with these things yet. Everybody's hiding. Everybody's trying to hide themselves and put on that. So, what's your take on that? Do you think this exists?
I think it does, but like you already said, Abuja, everybody's shielding themselves. Nobody wants to come out. I'm like, hey, this is me. But
unlike Lagos, where people come out and put on Instagram and tell you they own up their shit.
This
you know,
is me. You know, so but Abuja, people are Abuja's like a virgin land for me. Everybody's just trying to be, you know.
So we act like virgins because it's a virgin land.
Yeah, everybody's just trying to, you know, probably gently. So you're right. People don't really come out to say, this is who I am, this is what I want to do, you know, and stuff like that.
I like your outfit, by the way.
Thank you so much.
You made it. I'm sure you styled yourself.
Yes, I styled myself.
So what do you think about the Abuja fashion circle?
For crying out loud, I'm sitting with one of the.
No, but like, what's your general perception about Abuja fashion circle?
I think we're trying. You know, I think we're trying. I don't want to really I don't want to mention Lagos because hey, we're all about Abuja. We're Abuja, but I think we're trying. You know, and I think we could do better.
We could do better, right?
Yeah.
There's in kaftan and bubu. And palm slippers, khaki narrative.
Exactly.
It's too restricted.
Abuja,
it's too restricted.
Demons. That's how you know the Abuja demons. You just see them.
Angels, you mean?
Okay, angels.
Their kaftan and palm slippers.
And their palms, you know, and their khaki, and you feel you've met human beings. You don't know you met demons.
So now let's direct this thing to the lifestyle. Now, lifestyle in Abuja, clubs. There's a because you have been around the club circle. I've been around the lifestyle circle for a while. I party a lot. Everybody who knows me knows I party. I'm a socialite in this town. You are also a socialite. So one thing that happens in this, I think there's a subtle beef between clubs in Abuja. No names. I don't mean to mention names, but there are sometimes you are in a certain club, you are getting another owner telling you in your DM, why you not come my club today? So now this place you go. Things like that. Do you experience that? And what's your take on that nightlife circle in Abuja?
I won't really say I experience it directly, but I know that for every business has like what they call is natural competition. Everybody has to compete. Nobody.
Is it healthy in Abuja?
I won't really say because I haven't really been. I've not experienced it like one-on-one visibly, you know. But I would say it's everywhere. Competition is everywhere. That's what I would say.
And it's subtle.
It's not really loud, but it's everywhere.
But it's in Abuja. Subtle competition, unhealthy competition. Subtle, unhealthy competition. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's still unhealthy slightly because if you're telling somebody why you're not in my club,
that's
you can't
tell
somebody where to be, when to
when
be.
Not to
you're
be.
not
At
tell
what
somebody
time
where
to
to
be
spend
there.
their money.
Yes.
That's wrong, and also it's still unhealthy.
What about the nightlife in Abuja? Do you think it's something that is it visible? Is it growing? Are you impressed?
Yeah, it's doing amazing. I must tell you, like the nightlife is actually is turning up in a way that we didn't even expect it's actually going to be turning up because you know we have a lot of nightclubs pulling out here and there, events happening, and Abuja people like going to clubbing a lot. I'm sure you know that. That's actually what we do here because we don't have beaches like
we don't
Lagos
have beaches
people.
like Lagos.
So
we don't have beaches. We don't have
turning up and stuff like that. So yeah.
And the fact that we're beginning to enjoy open air spaces like a couple of. I mean, I was at yours at Grey Lounge. What was that? This thing event you did?
It was Belenza party.
Your Belenza party. Your Belenza party is popular.
Easter Sunday. You know, Belenza Island party. So it's going to be lit. Okay. You know, come dressed like we're bringing the island to Grey. Meaning you're gonna come dressed like you're in an island, so just come.
On the rooftop. I'll try to be there. Why not? That's a beautiful thing. I like the fact that theme parties. Abuja people are beginning to love theme parties. They're beginning to love the fact that come in so and so appearance, look this way and make an appearance, and people actually dress according to. Usually before, right? If you have 5 pool parties in Abuja, you find out that people will wear things like kaftans to a pool party. And in my head, I'm wondering. It's almost like you that wore the shorts and dressed in the beachwear. It's almost like you're looking like a mad. I'm like, have they changed? Abuja has its own style of fashion, but I like the fact that we are beginning to dress according to the event. There's a theme for every event, and people are really dressing according to the theme, you know. So I want to ask you a question. I want you to be very honest with me. Have you been served breakfast in Abuja before? In this town? I mean, I'm not secondary school, but in this town.
Yes, I have. I'm gonna.
You don't need to mention names, but just tell us, give us the scenario, what happened.
Ladies, let me drop this one. Don't ever date any boy in it. Don't ever date somebody you go to the same gym. Or if I don't date anybody you meet in a gym. I'm sorry. I have to just put it out there.
In this Abuja?
In this, they served me my own Obi. It wasn't funny, you know. And my people were telling me, myself telling me, don't. I'm like, no, he seems different. It was not funny. Before we just started like in a month time, and before you know, he just ignored me and carried another girl in the same gym. And I had to leave the gym for him and the girl. And guess what? The brother still chased me to my other gym. Like
his brother.
Him. I said the brother. Him.
The brother still came to the new gym. So what happened to the girl that he left?
With the girl. I know he hasn't.
He's done with the girl that he wants to come back.
Guy, you don't even understand, Obi. Like these people are just, they will drain you. They will make you look like you're stupid. I went through a lot. I don't want to go there.
Your eye really shaking. No, but for real, like. Oh no, that's most effrontery. That takes a lot of effrontery. It takes a lot of guts to do that. And
it's crazy. And
I can imagine.
The first time I actually tried to date somebody, because I'm actually like a fitness freak. You know, I work out a lot, and it's the first time I was actually trying to date somebody in the gym, and he went out. And my sister was like, "I told you so. I told you. You know, you're looking at the whole muscle and everything. Snap out, girls. Snap out."
Snap out of it. It's just physical appearance. It's not the internal. It's not the real. It's not deep. Yeah.
So yeah, but that was my first breakfast.
Almost every Abuja girl has a
breakfast story.
A dog, and of course a breakfast story as well. But these days now, you see a lot of them are attached to their dogs, their so-called pets. You know, almost everybody has a Lhasa, Abso.
This direction you're going. I don't want to say anything. Let me close my mouth.
So you know how everybody's attached to a Lhasa Abso. You know, and the other narrative is that people are in love with their dogs. But I don't want to believe it. You know, but in my mind, I'm like, okay, does this really exist? I want to have a conversation. I want you to ask that question.
So,
do you think?
I'm just going to say something. You know, this one is like somebody I know. You know, a friend of mine. I'm not calling names. So, a friend of mine walked into his girlfriend that has a dog, and the dog was actually the girlfriend. I don't know. I just made a sound, so just understand the rest.
Was it head or? What was the dog doing?
Yeah, the dog was actually. And that's how the relationship was.
No, but this is not peculiar to Abuja.
I said in
it
Abuja
happens
here.
everywhere.
It happens everywhere, but I'm telling you, it happened in Abuja here, and it's like a male friend of mine, you know, walked with his girlfriend, and the dog was actually going down on her, like licking her and stuff like that.
Oh shit!
It was so ridiculous. You know?
I can imagine how he felt.
I'm sure the mental stuff he went through was like, and this is.
He will need to see a therapy.
Something.
Somewhere I go to,
it's crazy.
They remain for me. The dog they remain for me.
This is so crazy. Oh God. I won't call names.
I don't know if this is funny, but to me, like it's overwhelming, right? It's
like,
overwhelming. Yeah.
Your head is like, is this happening?
Yeah,
is this happening?
Yeah.
Is this for
or
real?
Is this an illusion? Or
it's happening. I'm sure. Not only Abuja, like you said, equally Lagos and maybe Port Harcourt and every other place. But it's something I've heard about it. So like,
you know, so nightlife, right, in Abuja. Now, taking away from this, nightlife in Abuja is something that I've always loved.
Okay.
But I had a very terrible experience, which happened to me in November. My car was stolen right in front of somewhere in Gusetu, a plaza, and till today I haven't gotten over it. I feel like I have gotten over it, but then I still flash back sometimes, and I'm like, you know what? I got into a place, came out, I didn't see my car anymore. Yes, and that's an experience that I never really got to share. This is the first time I'm talking about this in public. I didn't even post as much, but then I lost my car in November. I bought a car 2 weeks afterwards because I had spent so much on Uber. You know what it is in Uber. When Uber tells you, I'm waiting for you and all that. So I just thought about it. I was like, this is being penny wise and pound foolish. So I feel like this thing wasn't happening in Abuja before. You can leave your phone here, go anywhere and come back, you find your phone. Like people weren't doing this, but now nightlife in Abuja isn't too safe anymore because people are stealing things as much as a car that I parked in front of a place where people were, and my car was stolen. You know, I didn't have a tracker. Anyways, I think that's also a blame on my part. You know, but I'm trying to make you understand. Like, would you think it's safe to really party and come out at night? Is it safer now? Do you think or there should be measures put in place for these things to be done.
Yeah, there should be measures put in place, definitely. But we all know, like, Abuja right now is really getting very crowded.
Yes.
So, when you have a town where different people are coming in,
Yes.
you don't expect less from
These social places,
Yes.
the restaurants, the gatherings, and all, because you are in the nightlife.
Yeah.
What measures are they putting in place to ensure that people's properties, cars are safe when they come to your pub?
I think more
to have fun.
camera outside, probably, then try to make sure that the security men are more attentive.
More CCTV cameras, thank you very much.
Yeah,
you know that in the whole of that place, there was no
to find
CCTV
out,
camera
yes.
on that lane
Yeah. So
when that car was
you'll
stolen.
be able to watch and see what's happening and stuff like that. So I think that's what we need to do, basically, because the people in the nightlife are actually supposed to actually look into this, because it's about their business.
Exactly.
It's going to dent their business.
Exactly.
To actually see how to actually make people's life and properties more secured when they come out to party in their environment or have fun in their lounges or in their clubs.
So anybody coming to Abuja should have the narrative that, you are coming to this town, safeguard your stuff the way you
have
safeguard your
to.
stuff anywhere you
It's not
could.
like- it's
Don't
not
just
like
have the
before.
narrative that,
It's not like before.
that
You
in
have to.
Abuja that
Yeah.
because you're in Abuja, then it means that everything will just be safe.
You have to,
should.
you have to curse. It's really crazy now. It's crazy now. So Abuja is not really like how Abuja used to be before. I'm sure.
Right?
Yeah. So
good. So there's a narrative in Abuja, right?
Okay.
There's a narrative in Abuja that I've been amongst a couple of friends, and there are a couple of places where girls go to look for men, but not even that now.
Okay.
Talking about the streets.
Okay.
I won't lie to you.
Okay.
I've seen very beautiful girls on the streets. I don't mean to judge, but then call them street hawkers, call them sex workers, call them whatever you like. Very beautiful girls on the streets. And there's this one time, I'm not going to lie, a couple of friends and I, we were going on the street and we saw a couple of girls and we're standing, and then we said, let's even try and just talk to these girls and know what's up,
Have some conversations.
And having conversations with them, we
Yeah.
found out that one of them was even a copper.
Oh.
But before I get there,
Crazy.
what do you think about the position in Abuja? Yeah.
Obi.
Because police people are saying, they're arresting them every day, and these girls are still on the streets. Like, what do you think about this?
Obi, sorry, no offense. I feel like those girls are maybe part of the reasons why there are no serious relationships in Abuja. I swear, because I feel like these girls are very beautiful. They are hot, you know, and they're standing there, and people could just walk up with them and tell them this is what they want and pay them and sleep with them. Then me, I'm looking for the whole scenario. Like, I want you to call me.
Toast me, take me out,
send me flowers. They're like, I beg. So, these girls are like, they're making the whole thing difficult for single ladies.
For the single ladies
I'm
who are
you,
really
so
serious and want to get committed.
So, and the girls are really pretty, and I must say, these things are actually happening.
So being honest, right? I would say it anytime.
Yeah.
If you go to Sanusi far from in Lagos, you go around the streets of Allen Avenue. You drive past the streets and you come around Zone 4, and we'll say you cannot compare the kind of girls you see, the quality of girls you see on the streets of Abuja to the ones in Lagos. The ones in Abuja are really beautiful, young, and you're wondering what's happening. Like, these girls are really beautiful. Why are they doing this?
It's crazy.
Can we blame it on poverty? Can we blame it on laziness? What do we blame it on really? Do we blame them, or do we blame the economy? Or what do we who do we blame for this particular form of of shamelessness, if you ask me? So what do you think about that?
This is like a very dicey conversation, so I'm going to be very careful, because I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't know the reasons why they're doing what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what they're doing through.
Yes.
But I just want to say this basically. I feel like life is about choices. You make your choice, you stand by it. And I feel like no which way is easy.
And you pay the consequences.
Yeah, no which way is easy, because if you're standing on that road and you're getting different men that, even some that you don't like, sleep with you and give you money, it's still as difficult as you going to go and walk and suffer. Like, if you compare it mentally, the way I'm looking at it, do you get? But I would say people are going through a lot in this country right now, and some people are just looking for the easy way out, probably. But
some are looking for survival.
Yeah, but I just feel like a lot of these girls are really pretty, and if they could just probably, I don't know, pull themselves out and maybe try and look for. I'm trying to be very careful, because it's a very dicey to talk about. But pull themselves out and maybe look for something good,
more
to
genuine.
do. Yeah, to do, and maybe have a boyfriend that's. And I've heard a jerk one time that most of them even have serious relationships while they're standing on the road.
Yes, I've heard that. I've heard a couple of them who would say they have boyfriends. Like, one even told me one time. I told you, sometimes me and my friends just cool pie. We just want to have conversations. It's not like we take them. We just to have conversations. And then one had told us one time that she's even getting married in 2 weeks in the East.
Crazy shit.
And you're getting married in 2 weeks and you were standing. She said she didn't look for money that she wants to use to get. So I was not wondering, I'm like, the person that's supposed to get married to you isn't aware that you're on the street. No, because they have a life like you and I.
Normal
I'll be
people,
surprised.
regular people.
So like I told you, I said I met one who told me she was a copper.
Crazy shit.
She was here to serve, and she was on the streets as well.
And I think the pressure, the pressure is a lot. People trying to do the most, you know, use the latest gadgets. I just feel life is not easy. I won't lie to you. We all want the good things of life.
Yes.
Depends on just the route you want to go about.
Yes.
You know, some of us feel like we want to work smart, we want to grow and let the whole thing pop up. But some people want it ASAP.
Yes.
You know, they just.
And the thing is that you cannot judge these people until you have a conversation with them.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's
why I don't judge people. You have to really have a conversation to be sure, why are you doing this? What is the point behind this? You know, we're not trying to make excuses, but we're saying, what is the point?
It's a very dicey topic.
Put yourself in their shoes, and then you understand where their story is coming from.
Some of them, they've even given up on life. Some of them are even hoping that somebody will take them one day and maybe just kill them from the road. You know, a lot of stories
a lot of reasons why,
and they still keep going and they're coming back. That means, you know, God is not done with them. That's why I could just say basically.
Because they get lucky.
Yeah, they get lucky. So
even if you hear that, they use them for rituals and all that
we
stuff.
all know that government has a very huge role to play. You know,
if the economy was better, people would even do certain things to survive.
You know, maybe help we entrepreneurs, give us loans to actually help us start up businesses. Those things, they don't exist. Imagine you walk into a bank and you're like, I want to start, and they'll take maybe 500K. You know, it will help lessen up. But these things
people who serve are usually between the ages of 21 to 28 thereabouts. You know, 27. You know, and that's like the fresh young girls, you know, and all that. So these are the ones that really these ones are the ones that really take up space, you know, in this town. So any girl who is over 30 in Abuja now will be like, they go just say, new coppers, they come. So it's almost like when new coppers come, a new set of fine girls and, you know, have entered the city. Do you think those ones are also a problem to a lot of women and a lot of girls in this town?
For a lady like me, I'm a very intellectual person. You know, I am very physical, but I equally know that there are a lot of guys that are more focused on. They like to interact with their women. It's beyond all this. But it doesn't mean you shouldn't keep it together. It's beyond the container,
but what they want to know is the content. But the container should also look good.
Yeah, true. Together. So I don't really think it's an issue because I feel like even the older girls are more experienced than these younger girls. So trust me, the mistakes they will be making, you just sit back and you're like, and you laugh because you know that if you were the one there, you wouldn't actually be making. So
it's more like the older the wine, the sweeter the.
Definitely, I take it that way. Definitely.
Okay.
And the younger ones, for crying out loud, you find out that. Somebody said something, he was like, some guys go for younger girls to marry them. And when you marry these younger girls and you're older, in your mind, you're looking for a younger girl. But when you marry them, they kind of stress you because what they ought to know, you have to start teaching them. But imagine you marrying a girl that's like your age grade.
That's experience.
Has experience. So it makes life subtle for you. But these younger girls, now you have to start telling them maybe who is calling, or you have to start chasing them around. They're still feeling like they're hot. People want them. But the older girl is like, hey, I've done this, I've done that, I'm ready, let's do this. You get it?
So coming down to entertainment in Abuja, right? Because you have been around the circle as well.
Yeah.
So coming down to entertainment, it's almost like Abuja is like stigmatized, or should I call it jinxed, where people don't blow. If you're an artist, the moment you want to get blown, you want to get big, you have to go to Lagos. If you are an actor, you have to go to Lagos. I mean, I know a couple of them who have moved to Lagos and things got better when they went to Lagos. Are you of that narrative, or do you think people can actually become big in Abuja?
Well,
you know, and those you are being going to be sought after in this same town without going out. I mean, a couple of people have done it.
I'm on that narrative that you can actually be big here. You know, because I feel like if you know what you're doing here, it's even easy for you to like new ideas grow here. But in Lagos, I feel like an idea you have, like there's an extra 1,000 people that already have that ideas, are already working on it.
True.
And you're coming late. You understand? Okay, take for instance now Odumodu, right? Shout out to Odumodu Black.
Amazing guy, amazing artist, amazing artist.
Like
I met him one time at one of the clubs, and when he was performing at one of his listening parties. And he even mentioned my name because I mean the board had my name, and he doesn't know me. He just mentioned my name, and it just struck me like, oh, this guy is amazing. I like the energy. He's been here. He's been steadfast. That guy, he's doing it.
And he's bringing Abuja to the map, showing people that you don't have to go all the way to Lagos
to do. And a couple of them. There are a lot of them. Dalintino, Ada Gola, Odumodu Black. There are a couple of them from Abuja who artists who are doing amazing. And proud of them, super proud.
So I think we should just keep doing our thing.
So you seem to be a very intellectual person. I seem to be a strong personality. Are there women you admire in this industry generally? Actors, actresses, musicians, females in this lifestyle and entertainment industry?
I love Tiwa Savage. You know, I love women that have to go through fire to become diamonds. Tiwa Savage, King Tonto, Tasha, Big Brother. God, I love them because Tiwa now has sex tape and all, but crying out loud, man.
Yes.
After everything, my girl is still doing amazing.
She rose above. I love that.
DK, after the whole bashing and all, my girl is even doing politics now. Like literally.
Yes.
Like my girl
deputy governor in the making.
Then Tasha of Big Brother, you know how Tasha used to be when she came out? People
Yeah,
were like,
true.
this girl,
Everybody bashed her.
you know, had like a very
Oh,
wrong
this
to
one
say
that
about her.
wiggles herself.
But look at Tasha today, literally. She's doing amazing. So I respect people that come out from fire to become diamonds. Like, I love these 3 ladies I mentioned. They're really amazing. They're doing so wonderful.
Toto Dike,
Inspire me.
Tasha, and
I
Tiwa
swear,
Savage.
they do
Amazing.
inspire me. I really love them. I love them. I love them.
And
Yeah.
I love the fact that you were able to synergize the energy.
Yes,
They are in
yes,
different industries, but you're able to synergize all of them
Yeah,
together and
because they
say, you
have,
know what?
you know, similar things actually happen to them, and you know, and they're doing excellently well in their.
The fact that they didn't
yeah,
break.
Yeah,
They didn't break.
Keep going, so it's amazing.
Is there an embarrassing moment you want to share with us? Have you ever experienced any embarrassing moments in the circle of the lifestyle in Abuja? Ever?
Okay, I think. Do I say a time I had my outfit? My outfit got. I had like a wardrobe malfunction. Like my outfit, as in it was really embarrassing. But I was able to. It was something somebody just said, your outfit, your butt is showing.
Madam, it's tear for back.
I tear for back. And you know,
Yeah,
we're able to, but
okay.
it's fine. In one of those things, it happen. You know, we want to look all good, so yeah. It
So
happens.
on Tari's Corner, there's something we always do. We
Okay.
always share like a secret that you have never said anywhere before. Never told anybody.
Oh my goodness.
So and this happens.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So
I'm trying to think. Do
I'm
I
going to
have
give
a
you time to
secret?
think
Do I
about
have a
something
secret? I'm
that you
trying
want
to
to share with
think.
us that you have never shared
I'm
anywhere
trying
on
to
any
think.
platform. People do not even know about you. So take your time. We'll let you think about
Okay.
it.
Okay. Maybe we should cut.
But don't worry. Feel free.
All right. Okay. So God, this is serious. So, yeah. What do I say? Secret about me that people don't know.
You have a child.
I don't have a child. I'm a foodie.
You're a foodie.
Yeah, I can wake up and eat around 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Like I love food so.
And that's supposed to be a secret.
I don't. I'm thinking about what to say. You know, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, what else again? God.
Maybe you're a food thief. You wake up in the night to go and you
steal
steal
food
to go and
in my
steal
own
food.
house. Okay, I would say. Okay, I have people I'm crushing on, but I don't think it's a secret. People crush on people. Basically. Hobby, I don't. Forgive me this assignment if I come.
No, but you say okay. They're food you crush on. What industry are they? You want to mention names?
No, I'm not mentioning.
Because that would be a secret. Okay, so
There
that'll be revealing the secret.
There are people that I'm crushing on in the nightlife industry in Abuja here. So that's my secret, but I'm not mentioning their names. So can we?
So what did they do? What did they do?
They're in the nightlife
Give
industry.
give us clues. Give us clues. Are they club managers? Are they club owners?
Something like that.
Are they PRs?
No. Club owners, managers. But when I mean crushing on them, it could mean that maybe I'm actually admiring what they're doing. So crushing is actually.
It's not a lie. That crushing is that you like the person. Okay, so thank you so much, Play Chief,
Right,
for coming.
thank you so much,
Lifestyle
Obi.
Chief for coming.
Thank you.
You are an amazing person, and I like your
you.
hustle. I like the way
Thank
you've been
you.
able to put
Thank
energy into
you.
it. Continue it. I like. Abuja is a very. It's not so easy. It's not as easy as people think. It's Abuja is a place where you have to put in a lot of energy to get results.
All right.
You know, in Lagos, there's already an amount of people, so it's very easy to sell nightlife to anybody. But Abuja here are very serious-minded. Everybody's an office person, so trying to sell nightlife to them isn't easy. So when I see people like you who try to put up the energy, who try to make it work, I admire them. So thank you so much for coming on Tari's Corner today, and we're going to have you definitely again. Maybe as a co-host. Yeah, I think I love your energy.
Definitely, Obi.
Yes. So thank you so much for coming on Tari's Corner, guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Bye.